Hola, soy yo, Vicky, otra vez. Long time I haven't done a YouTube video. Sorry about that. But I have been busy updating my Break the Language Barrier books. So we have a brand new level 1 book, lots more exercises and information, many more pages, and the same with level 2. And level 3 also is ready, and I'm working on level 4. So 1, 2 and 3 are available to buy on Amazon, the brand new updated, revised and updated version for 2020. Okay, and if you were kind enough to write me a review on Amazon of my books, and I promised you an updated book as to say thank you. Please just remind me of your address by email or in comment. Well, you won't want to put your address in the comments, so you need to send me an email or a private message. Send me your address and I will get level 1 book sent out to you, or if you prefer a level 2, that's fine, or 3 even. The 4's not quite finished yet. Okay, so ¿qué vamos a hacer hoy? What we're going to do today. Now, of course, I have more or less finished the Break the Language Barrier series. Most of the things are on YouTube videos. I am going to start again, which sounds silly, but obviously I think I've learned a lot about making videos, so I can probably make better videos now. So I am going to do them again. And also because of the fact that there is much more information now in these books. And so, you know, I'm going to fill in the bit. So I will eventually, of course, now I am also back to classroom classes. I've been doing Zoom classes. And thank you to everybody who's coming along for either classroom classes or coming along attending Zoom classes. So I don't have so much time now as I did during the lockdown to do YouTube videos, unfortunately, or fortunately, you might think. But I'm aiming to do at least 1 a week, preferably 2 if I can. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. Ok, ¿qué vamos a hacer hoy? Vamos a mirar profesiones. So today's video really would suit beginners, and if you're more advanced, just for a little bit of information about different professions or profesiones en español. Okay, so the first one, soy yo, this is me, a teacher. En español es either un profesor or una profesora. Now, there is also a word for teacher, which is maestro or maestra. This is only a junior school teacher, just to be aware of that. All other teachers, and including them, are profesoras, profesores or profesoras, and they do get called profe for short. So, what does a teacher do? ¿Qué hace un o una profesora? And un o una profesora enseña, teaches. So the verb to teach is enseñar. It's also the verb to show. So that makes sense, really. So, ¿qué hace una profesora? I'm sorry, I'm just gravitating towards the female because I am a woman. ¿Qué hace un profesor o una profesora? Un profesor o una profesora enseña, ¿vale? Okay, número 2. Very useful, people. Mechanics, or un mecánico or una mecánica. So it's a nice easy word because it's practically the same except we lose the H. And ¿qué hace un mecánico o una mecánica? Y un mecánico o mecánica repara coches. Yeah, a mechanic repairs cars. So reparar is the verb to repair. Now, some of you, if you've been on Duolingo, You may have seen auto for car or even carro, and these are South American. Here in Spain, we only use coche for car. So, ¿qué hace un mecánico o una mecánica? Un mecánico o mecánica repara coches. Ok, número 3. A gardener. Un jardinero or una jardinera. And what does a gardener do? ¿Qué hace un jardinero o una jardinera? Un jardinero o jardinera cuida jardines. So they look after gardens. Now, of course, in English, we don't have the masculine and feminine. Now, if we were talking about gardeners in general, if you were saying, oh, I'm looking for a gardener, or I need a gardener, because we don't know it's a man or a woman, so the masculine will take the precedence. So we'll only use the feminine, jardinera, when we know there is a lady gardener that we're talking about. So, ¿qué hace un jardinero? So notice the sound, not j, not jardinero. Un jardinero cuida jardines. Ok, número 4. Un cocinero or una cocinera, again. So all of these, I'm going to just use the masculine just to say, because again, if I was talking about a cook in general, and we don't know whether it's a man or a woman, we would use the masculine. So, ¿qué hace un cocinero? Un cocinero cocina la comida. So, cocinar is to cook. So we can see where a cook comes from, un cocinero, and the verb to cook is cocinar. So that's nice and easy. ¿Qué hace un cocinero? Un cocinero cocina la comida. Vale, número 5. Un conductor o una conductora de autobuses. A bus driver. So, ¿qué hace un conductor? Un conductor conduce autobuses. So I've stopped putting the what does a bus driver do here, because by now hopefully you'll remember how to say it from the previous ones. So, ¿qué hace un conductor de autobuses? Un conductor de autobuses conduce autobuses. So, conducir is the verb there, the verb to drive. Vale, número 6. Un médico o una médica, a doctor. ¿Qué hace un médico? Un médico cura a la gente. Yeah, a doctor cures people. So, ¿qué hace un médico o una médica? Un médico o una médica cura a la gente. Now, you can use doctor también o doctora for the feminine, but I think in Spain is más probable usar médico. Ok, número 7. Un soldado, or of course, una soldada, a soldier. ¿Qué hace un soldado o una soldada? Well, un soldado defiende el país. Un soldado defiende el país. A soldier defends the country. ¿Vale? Voy a poner todos estos en descripción. So all these will be going in description, all the different professions and what they do, so that you can practice. Okay. Of course, as I always say, to repeat them is always a good thing. So maybe after you've seen this video, you read the professions in description, practice them a little, maybe watch the video again, listen to it again. The more you practice the pronunciation and the verbs, the more you'll remember them. Okay, número 8. Un taxista o una taxista, claro, which is a taxi driver. So, un taxista lleva a la gente a diferentes lugares. So, a taxi driver takes people to different places. Un taxista, well, I'm saying lleva because I have a lady working with me who's from Colombia, so that is a South American so un taxista lleva a la gente a diferentes lugares. Número 9. Un camerero, o claro, una camerera, for a waitress. ¿Qué hace un camerero? Un camerero sirve a la gente a la mesa. So, un camerero serves people at the table. So, un camerero sirve a la gente a la mesa. Y número 10. Un escritor o una escritora, a writer. ¿Qué hace un escritor? Un escritor escribe libros. So, a writer writes books. ¿Sí? So, ¿qué hace un escritor? Un escritor escribe libros. Yeah? A writer writes books. Okay, so we'll go back to the beginning. Yeah, volvemos al principio. Este video va a servir para aprender inglés o español, claro. Okay. So, empezamos de nuevo al principio. We start at the beginning again. A teacher, un profesor o una profesora. ¿Qué hace un profesor? What does a teacher do? Un profesor enseña. A teacher teaches. Número 2. A mechanic, un mecánico. ¿Qué hace un mecánico? What does a mechanic do? Un mecánico repara coches. So, a mechanic repairs or fixes cars. Number 3, número 3, un jardinero. What does a gardener do? ¿Qué hace un jardinero? Un jardinero cuida jardines. A gardener looks after gardens. Number 4, número 4. Un cocinero, a cook. What does a cook do? ¿Qué hace un cocinero? Un cocinero cocina la comida. A cook cooks food. Un conductor de autobuses, a bus driver. ¿Qué hace un conductor? What does a bus driver do? A bus driver drives cars. Un conductor de autobuses, conduce autobuses. Número 6. Un médico o una médica. A doctor. ¿Qué hace un médico? What does a doctor do? Un médico cura a la gente. A doctor cures people. Number 7. Un soldado o una soldada. A soldier. ¿Qué hace un soldado? What does a soldier do? Un soldado defiende el país. A soldier defends the country. Number 8. Un taxista. A taxi driver. What does a taxi driver do? ¿Qué hace un taxista? A taxi driver takes people to different places. Un taxista lleva a la gente a diferentes lugares. Number 9. Un camerero, a waiter or a waitress. Camerera is waitress. What does a waiter or waitress do? ¿Qué hace un camerero? A waiter or waitress serves people at the table. So, un camerero sirve a la gente a la mesa. Y número 10. Un escritor o una escritora, a writer. So, claro que en inglés no tenemos los masculinos y femeninos, normalmente, excepto con camarero y camarera, waiter, waitress. So, ¿qué hace un escritor? What does a writer do? A writer writes books. Un escritor escribe libros. Muy bien, ya está. Ok, so, todos mis libros voy a explicar en descripción. Si estás aprendiendo español, son estos. Break the Language Barrier Level 1, que they're on all Amazon sites. Y también hay un libro que se llama Romper la barrera del idioma inglés, que también es en Amazon, que es para aprender inglés. Ok, so hay muchos más vídeos aquí. Si quieres buscar algo que quieres explicado en inglés o español. So, todos mis vídeos son para aprender inglés o para aprender español. Y si has encontrado este video útil, if you found this video useful, please give me the thumb up. And if you feel like it, don't forget to subscribe, which is free, gratis. No hay que pagar para suscribir. And so I'll see you in the next video, o os veo en el próximo video. Muchas gracias. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Adios.